everyone, my name's Danielle. I'm a writer, I'm a reader, I'm a student. I am going to be sharing with you some tips for writers because being a writer is difficult and we need all the help we can get. First thing is to have an ergonomic setup. I found this really helpful picture on Twitter. You know, I don't have the best setup in the world, but it's gotten better. So my laptop is on this box, which just so happens to be perfect height without having to bend down or anything. There are some things that could definitely be better, that I don't have a mouse. There's like a nice pillow that you can put on your office chair. Having an ergonomic setup is incredibly important. It is a common thing with creatives that we deal with a lot of chronic back pain, and rightfully so because we are hunched over like little turtles. So number 2, YouTube workouts. So the reason why I am including workout videos in this list is because writing is an incredibly solitary and sedentary career. It is crucial to maintain some semblance of physical activity. I'm calling myself out too. I don't exercise nearly as much as I should. And of course, everyone's physical activity will differ. I am trying to get back into volleyball. I am trying to strengthen my shoulders a lot more and strengthen my thighs so that I have more endurance. You may have mobility issues and a lot of your workouts just end up being like arm raises and side twists. I am overtly aware that being able to exercise is a privilege, and I am incredibly grateful to have the ability to do so. I am also aware that not everyone can and should exercise, but for the vast majority, exercising is good for you. And I feel like exercising is important for people's health and happiness. If you don't exercise already, there are tons of free resources on YouTube. Third one is anything related to wrist care. I have carpal tunnel, also account of my day job being physically taxing on my fingers and my wrist. It is incredibly important for me to take care of these babies. Also, my non-writing hobbies are things like crochet and knitting. And then you also add on to that I write for hours on end. Little wonder why my wrist hurts so much. With a wrist brace, I should get one for both wrists. However, I just have one for my right. When my wrist does hurt, I have used icy hot cream. It's okay. I personally prefer Salonpas. It's this like patch that you put, and I think it has like ointments and like eucalyptus and mint. It smells really great. I have not tried Tiger Balm. However, I have heard great things. And all of these things that I am suggesting to you when it comes to wrist care, I am aware that it is fixing the symptoms and not the origin. The origin would be the fact that we have to write for hours on end. Taking breaks is incredibly important. Doing some stretches, doing these exercises. Go on YouTube to find free physical therapy for your wrist. Although we can't fix the origin, fixing the symptoms is the next best thing. And number 4 is blue light glasses. Look, I don't know if they actually work or if they're placebo. The only thing I know is that in 2020, I was staring at a screen for like 8 hours straight, and unsurprisingly, I got eye strain. Now that I have blue light glasses, it's no longer a daily occurrence, thank God. I did the 20-20-20 rule, where every 20 minutes, you would look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. You should be taking breaks from a screen. However, I still got headaches at the end of the day. These glasses are blue light filter glasses. They are also prescription. You can easily get like non-prescription blue light filter glasses on Amazon. I can put a link down below. Blue light filter glasses are kind of gimmicky. I know that there is questionable studies. However, even if it is just placebo, it's working, and that's all I care about. And number 5, Scribd. I have been using Scribd for 2 years now, and it is the best thing I've ever spent my money on. You would pay $9.99 a month, and then with that you get unlimited access to a wide array of audiobooks and ebooks. You're not limited to 1 or 2 audiobooks a month, because I don't know about you, but I can finish an audiobook in a day. You can read 100 audiobooks in 1 month. It does not matter. Same thing with ebooks as well. It's fantastic. I love it. I believe as long as you are reading 2 books every month, you are getting more than your money's worth. And if Libby and Overdrive are the only accessible options to you, use Libby and Overdrive. And Scribd, in my opinion, is worth the money. It's worth every last penny that I have ever spent. I don't buy books that much anymore. Scribd, I love it. I could go on for hours about it. I will put a link down below if you guys wanted to sign up. I don't get any money from it. However, it's like a referral link, so if you sign up through that, I get a free month of Scribd. So please sign up to that. I am a broke college student. Number 6, Storygraph. I have been using Storygraph this year. I have historically used Goodreads. However, I have since transitioned to Storygraph. I don't know if I'll stick with it. I decided to just try it for 1 year. It does what it says on the tin. It tracks your books. However, I do still prefer Goodreads, I think, as of right now, just because it's what I've always known, it's what I've always used. All of my friends are on Goodreads, and it's just more convenient. I feel like Storygraph is most notable for having content warnings, unlike Goodreads. Goodreads, I don't believe it has anything like that. So number 7 is any tools that I use to organize my time. Things like Notion, Google Calendar, Timetree, etc., etc. Should make a video based on like how I organize my life. I feel like that would be incredibly helpful. However, that'll come one day, not today though. I'll say that the best tool that I've used is that I've taken a little bit of everything. I use Notion for one thing. I don't use it for my calendar though. I use Google Calendar for that. However, I don't share my Google Calendar with anyone. I share my Timetree with other people. Not the most convenient thing in the world, however, it's what works for me. I'm not going to be changing that anytime soon. Number 8 is writing habit. Writing habit is this Google Doc extension. Favorite part about Scrivener was the fact that there was like a little progress bar in the lower left hand corner to show you if you could reach your word count for that day, and Google Docs does not have that. However, with writing habit it does, and it is fantastic. You can make daily word goals for yourself, and then as you are writing it will update in real time, and there is also a progress bar to show you like how close you are to getting to the end. You can make a predicted word count for your novel, and for example, if you end up writing 500 words every day, you should finish your novel by this date. And it's great. It will update it if you, let's say, for example, skip a day. It'll show you what will happen if you catch up, or if you end up still keeping that 500 words a day goal. It will just add another day onto there. It's fantastic. It's great. I love writing habit. I have used like every single writing program under the sun. Still, I always fall back on Google Docs. Pretty generic, but a thesaurus, you know, every writer uses a thesaurus. Sometimes you just need a better word than run. And I feel like I am using a thesaurus more often because in my novel, I am writing a character that is quite posh and aristocratic, and she uses words that I do not use in my everyday life. Unsurprisingly, I don't call people that I dislike licentious. However, she does. Licentious? Licentious? Licentious. There are ways where you can overdo it. We've seen it in like essays where people will like use a thesaurus and then just exchange every other word for a more fancier version. And that changes the whole meaning of that sentence. Use your wit. The source is useful only if you know how to use it. Submittable is oftentimes the default option for a lot of writers looking to publish their work through literary magazines and journals. It is fantastic. It keeps track of all of your submissions in one place. Most houses use them for a reason, and it's actually good, and it's surprising because oftentimes when there is only one tool that takes over the entire market, it ends up being kind of meh. But the fact that we are forced to use it and it's fantastic is amazing. I publish all of my short fiction through Submittable and a few of my poems as well. And last but not least, our writer friends. Feels a bit weird to put writer friends under like tools for writers, but first is the best one, is that they hold me accountable. Now, I get it that there are tools to prevent you from like going on social media on your laptop or on your phone that can like lock you out. However, I have found out that if I really want to go to Twitter, I will find a way. It really helps, or it really gets my blood going. What gets the productivity drug flowing is the accountability. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I've texted a friend and been like, hey, if I don't finish writing 1,000 words by 7 p.m. today, send me a sad emoji. It is the fear of being seen as a failure. The sad emoji is just like a fun way to keep it light. I've also texted my friends that if I don't finish this by X amount of time, to please call me a pee-pee poo-poo man. More often than not, it gets completed, and I am just terrified to death of accountability and judgment. Look, I'm not saying it's healthy, but I am saying that's what I do. So those are some writing tools that have helped me as I am starting to take this a little bit more seriously, which is freaking me out a little bit. Having an ergonomic setup is important. Make sure to drink water, eat your vegetables, and I am hoping to upload videos every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribed, liked, and commented. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Okay.